Welcome back. Alright.
Imagine that, you're wearing the same thing.
Oh my god. Alright, Turing. Let's handle it. This man, if he could cry right now, he'd be crying.
Oh, you're back.
How you doing?
You know, Hayden was a brilliant programmer,
He was.
far ahead of his time.
Indeed.
I am a machine, and intrinsically, I do not have all the glands and visceral chemical reactions that make humans so emotional and brilliant.
Yeah.
But his code is a flawless replication of that, inside my own personality algorithms.
So he's saying, that boy's smart, because, I shouldn't be able to feel what I'm feeling right now, but I'm upset. That's basically what he just told us.
I mean, you're not
I
wrong.
don't think I've ever felt this anger.
Okay. They're going vengeful, right?
It
looks like
fouls
at
my
least.
processors and fills my RAM with frustrating, half-finished plans of revenge.
I like the call out on any revenge scheme. Frustrating half-finished plans of revenge.
My motherboard burns in my casing from how little I can rest.
I really like these analogies they're doing right here.
I'm in pain, and I can't make it go away.
Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah, that's exactly what pain feels like. And as of right now, there is nothing we could do about this. So you really just have to sit here with the consequences of what happened.
I do not like the thoughts I'm having about the people who did this to him.
I mean, that's a part of it too. Can you turn them off? I hate the fact that I can ask that. That I don't have a choice but to ask that. I hate that. I don't. I mean, I guess it's like a logical question, but I don't like that to ask. Hey, Turing, do you want to stop feeling?
Do you want to stop feeling?
I
Have you ever just wanted
could.
to
I
turn off
can
your
disable
emotions?
those modules.
He can. He can totally do that.
But if I turn off every emotion I don't want to feel, what does that make me? Would I still be me?
Okay. Philosophical question. Caitlin's like, yes, all the time. Uh, Here's the thing. Hayden wanted you to be as close to human as close to feeling as possible, right? And if you want to honor him, right, because he was your friend. If you turn that off, you're rejecting that part that he wanted for you. And you're rejecting who you are, technically. So I don't think
I
that's a good
mean,
idea.
true.
And no, I don't think that would still be you. You would literally just be the machine inside of the casing.
If I were human, turning off my emotions would be seen as extremely unhealthy.
This is true.
There is a wealth of information on the meshnet about human psychology. I just don't know how much of it applies to myself.
Well, let's just assume that most of it applies to you because you may not be the exact thing, but you were made in its image, right? So that means at least some of it is applicable to you.
Either way, Hayden deserves my grief.
Of course.
It is my way of honoring him. It may be the only way I can. I offer it freely. Did you see the jade plant?
No, you're kind of sitting in front of
Its
it.
death is unfortunate, but
Oh.
fitting.
Well, I mean, rip my jade plant, I guess.
Yet another thing to be guilty for.
I mean, you don't have to be guilty for hate because you didn't kill him.
Will you keep helping me?
Of course, I'm gonna keep helping you.
Need you.
Of course, I'm going to keep helping
So
you, Turing.
fucking depressing. Like what?
Of course, I'm going to keep helping you. First off, the game would end. Second of all, I like Turing. Actually, like as an actual character, I really like Turing. So like, yeah, duh.
To
Really
find the
wild.
bastards who killed my progenitor.
Oh, he can curse now. He learned how to curse.
I need to finish this. I don't know what I'll do afterwards, but I need to see this through.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was planning on doing. We'll bring them to justice. We'll make them pay. We'll find them. We'll find them in the truth. We'll find them in the truth.
What does the truth mean anymore? What does it matter? Will finding the truth bring back Hayden? Will it fix the pain they've left me in?
Will any of this, finding out any of this, fix what's going on? What you want is to move on, and the best way to move on is to know the whole story. Caitlin, stop it. You didn't kill Hayden.
But I guess you're right. Knowing the whys and wherefores will bring closure to this. I
Could have written this. I could have written this.
I think for now we should keep knowledge of Hayden's death between you, Tomcat, and I.
Well, maybe we should tell Tomcat that. I mean, not that I think she would tell anyone in the first place, but how do you know? Because I know you, Caitlin. And I know how Hayden died. He died to a guard.
Caitlin, have you been drinking tonight?
I mean, she was talking about the bar. Maybe she was at a bar. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta blow my nose. Keep the people entertained, Abby.
Okay, I will do my absolute best. Caitlin, have you been drinking? Because if you have, then like you should tell me so I can make fun of you for it. I keep wondering what's in the sink in the side of this room because like it looks like something suspicious, but honestly, who knows? No, you've been building in Sims and I'm losing my mind. How long have you been playing The Sims? Because if it's more than like 4 hours, you will lose your mind. So did you ever watch the those like building videos on YouTube of people doing like speed builds of different Sims houses and stuff? You've been playing since noon. Caitlin, stop. That's not okay. He's singing. He's back. Hello?
Hello. All right, let's actually continue now.
Hi. Caitlin's been playing The Sims since noon.
And losing her mind, apparently.
Yup.
Bring me down to a stat.
It may give us an edge if the people we seek don't know how much we've already discovered.
That's true.
We'll talk after you've had some time to rest. You likely need sleep, and I need some time to...
Yeah, Turing doesn't have to sleep. So, you know how like when you're upset about something and you just keep mulling it over until you fall asleep? Turing can't do that.
Yeah.
That's gotta be awful.
Imagine not sleeping.
I mean, I would love to not sleep. I mean, I do that all the time on my own anyway. But to not need it
not
at all,
sleep.
to not need sleep, that would be great. Except for this situation right here, where you have no choice but to like be with your feelings. I mean, I think it's a necessary thing to want to be with your feelings, right? You need to be with your feelings in order to cope with them. But to be with them too much is what happens when you overthink stuff and then you get paranoid and then you ruin your own life with terrible decisions. So you do need a break from that. This is a weird predicament that Turing is in.
I need some time.
They want me to click. I thought it was gonna go by itself.
Good morning. I trust you slept well.
Yeah, what is up with this music? It's fire. Anyway, I mean, I guess we slept all right. What's the plan for today?
Now that we are both refreshed, I feel it wouldn't hurt to recap our progress and determine if any changes should be made based on our successes and failures. Let's talk about how things are going so far.
Okay, well, Hayden's dead, and we know Parallax has something to do with that because it was the video of him dying was on their security feed.
Since your journalistic efforts are a big part of why I originally recruited you, we can start there.
Let's change journalistic efforts for common sense, right? And let's figure this out.
Your inquiring mind has been a huge boost in our journey thus far.
I'm sorry if I'm not talking very much about what's happening. I'm like 30 seconds behind you.
Do you want screen share?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me fix that. Let me set that up for Abby.
I'm sorry. Sometimes it's not a 30 seconds. Sometimes it's just like a few seconds. Okay, thank you.
Can you see?
Yes.
Okay.
As a r.o.m, I can't talk to people as intently as you, so I must say I'm quite grateful for your skills in that regard.
He seems a little different because you would think that he would be way more upset than this. Because finding out someone you really care about, in his case, the only person you've ever known ever is dead, you would be upset more than just a night about that.
I mean, he is a robot though, so maybe his emotions just come out differently.
You're diligent in your day-to-day work as well, which further grounds my hope in you.
She's praising me a lot though, and I'm here for it.
True.
Beyond journalistic persistence, let's take a look at how we performed in other responsibilities.
Do I like the colors gold and black?
Our choices in overcoming obstacles.
I mean, I think anything goes with black. But sure, I like gold and black. Why not? Are you talking about the poster right here? Don't apologize. I got Twitch on my TV, so I have a better internet connection. All right, cool.
Our first major hurdle proved challenging, but we made use of our surroundings and found a creative avenue.
His faces are just something I live for. I love Turing's faces.
Furthermore, I am pleased with your utilization of non-violent methods. Eliminating any excessive risk should allow us to move swiftly.
I mean, if I had the option to beat people up, I would. I probably do, and just don't know it.
One thing to consider is our ability to be spontaneous and adapt to a sudden situation. I remain committed to assisting in our strategic performance.
If anything, I'm spontaneous.
I mean, true shit.
Lastly, I'd like to discuss how we're getting along with our companions and allies along the way. It's
Okay.
important.
It's the friends we make along the way.
Perfect recap.
Well, those kids we ran into managed to escape us. So for now, it's a blank.
Yeah, my bad.
This
I
is
didn't.
A bit of a harder read, but she did agree to help us out in a big way.
Yeah, that was also my bad. I don't always make perfect decisions. Walking up to the cat girl and going, "Hey, are you Tomcat?" was probably racist.
As long as her brash nature doesn't tempt you to lash out, I think things will go smoothly.
Well, just don't make her do something stupid.
Detective Rivers was good to involve as well, and I can tell you enjoy having a familiar face around. she could prove to be our greatest aid, as long as we make it worth her time. No funny business. Tomcat seems to genuinely care for our cause, and I have no trouble with letting their expertise guide us. Out of everyone else, they seem to be easiest to get along with, too. And finally, you and I.
What about us, Turing?
I must say, we have worked together better than I ever expected. I hope you feel the same.
Let me reply to this.
I feel confident in our
Man.
combined ability, and I enjoy your company as well. Please, continue showing me around the city as we continue our search. Unfortunately, we've just about run out of leads.
Okay. Yeah, because we didn't actually find anything. We just found the video of Hayden dying. I don't know. Let's go talk to Tomcat and see if she found anything.
Perhaps Tomcat was able to find something of use in Parallax's network while they were inside.
Guys, I might be Turing. Note to self, Tomcat also has gender-neutral pronouns.
I hope so, but I feel
Assume
like
everyone is
we're
gender
relying
neutral
on them
unless
as
proven
much as we do.
otherwise.
Yep.
Always going so far for Hayden. They must have been close. Oh, speaking of them, incoming call from Tomcat. Forwarding video and audio.
That face is so derpy.
It reminds me of a Ditto face.
Morning.
Nope, she's still upset.
Turing, how you been doing, huh?
I'm fine, Tomcat. Thank you for your concern.
See how robotic that sounded? He seems kind of off.
Well, okay. Just say the word if I can help out in any way. You hear?
Of course. In fact, I was hoping you might have a lead for us to start working at. Otherwise, we're down to canvassing Hayden's address book and seeing if any of his contacts have an idea about who might have had a desire to target him. But that's just fishing in the dark.
Well, I pulled a fair amount of data from the Parallax servers before they managed to kick me out, but it'll take me a while to go through it.
Yep.
A lot of it's unrelated. TPS reports, maintenance logs, juicy meat for other corporations, but about as useful as dirt to us. So, no, I don't have as much as a whiff of a trail on who's behind this. Though, I recently got a strange request from a friend of a friend.
What's that about, Tomcat?
Someone's been messing with the articles of a news organization named Augmented Eye. It seems like the network security head there is asking around for cybercrackers to help figure out how their reports are getting changed. The original files on their servers are untouched. In their system, everything looks peachy keen.
Okay, but
But when you view the site from the outside of the network, things are changed up. A word here, phrase there. It's subtle, but often has a big impact on the article's tone.
that is interesting. So, without changing the source code of the website, they managed to change what the website is saying. Is basically what they just said.
Right.
I don't have any earthly idea to how that would happen.
I don't either.
Someone with deep access to Parallax's meshnet is changing what's being shown. I ain't sure if it's related, but maybe y'all can head down to the main KCOB offices and try talking to the gal that runs Augmented Eye. Her name is Zen.
Well, that's assuming they'll let us in.
I ain't got the time or the desire to stick my nose that far out for a stranger, but it seems like your kind of deal.
Thanks.
It does seem to be a bit of a stretch. But if we have to wait for you to work on the data we've collected anyway...
Oh yeah, that's true. We have nothing to lose.
Alright, I'll pass the word along that you'll be in sometime today to stick your noses in.
Alright.
And I'll send y'all word as soon as I get anything worth hunting down.
Excellent. Thank you, Tomcat. We are grateful for your continued assistance.
No problem, Turing.
Bad on skipping the natural flow of stuff. I keep accidentally clicking on too many times.
Are you sure you're gonna be okay? Maybe you should take a little more
See.
time.
It looked. She said, "Are you sure you're gonna be okay?" And it seemed like that was it. So I clicked again.
You've been through some shit in the past few days.
I said I was fine. Thank you for your concern, but I am fine.
There we go. That's what I was looking for. So obviously he's going to start having emotional outbursts because he's going to try to bottle everything up. And that makes sense for his character because he's too cutesy to not be cutesy all the time. So he's going to try to bottle it up.
True.
I have already handled the reality of Hayden's death.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Nope.
It's time to move on with the investigation.
Yeah. Yeah. Not dealing with the situation is really... Sometimes that's okay, but 9 times out of 10 when it comes to your feelings, that's not... Actually, I take that back. 11 times out of 10. That's not the way you want to handle an emotional situation.
11 times out of 10.
Yeah. You need to deal with the emotional situation somehow. Taking a break is fine, but, like, you need to deal with it somehow.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on you. I'm just worried.
Sorry, Tomcat.
So, I'm here if you need anything.
Understood.
Turing, apologize to her, man. You blew up on her on everything. Or them, excuse me.
I apologize for my tone, Tomcat.
I could write it. I could write it.
Alright, later, Turing.
Okay, we have a lead, however tenuous. I've highlighted
However
the Cross
tenuous.
Iowa Corp office building on your map.
Thank you.
Also, while we were talking to Tomcat, I received an email from Dr. Fairlight
Oh, how's he doing?
displaying.
Greetings.
Oh, I forgot they don't say my name.
I hope you'll forgive me for a voice-only message, but I'm undergoing my treatment and would not call myself presentable for a video call.
I mean, this is already
What a
more than
mood.
what I expected.
Still,
If this isn't
I'll
real
be
life right
informed
now.
of an idea I had while looking into our mutual acquaintance's disappearance. I haven't had any luck with my contacts inside Parallax, but I was reminded of an old friend by the name of Melody Flores, who may know more about the nature of Hayden's research.
Okay. I'm going to assume that Melody Flores is going to have the prototype, because it would be strange if they mentioned the prototype but we didn't get to see it.
She's the
True.
owner of Flower Cybernetics, and Hayden has been known to work closely with them on projects involving the intersection of Parallax's systems and the implants that Flower designs. Melody and I are no longer on speaking terms, so I'm afraid I can't introduce you.
That sounds like there's some sketchy details in the past there.
But perhaps the intrigue of Hayden's little robot will get you entry into her home.
Okay. Alright.
I hope this lead serves you well. If you need anything else from me, I will be in and out of the hospital room where we met for the next few days.
Okay.
I will send word if I have any other insights or discoveries. Yours, Dr. Yannick Fairlight.
Alright. Fairlight's cool, dude.
Interesting. I had no
So I don't
knowledge of
fully
Hayden's
trust
other
him, but I
work
like
with
him as a
Flower
character at least.
Cybernetics. But now I'm starting to understand just how little I really knew about his research.
I mean, you only knew what he told you.
Maybe this melody can reveal more about the purposes of my construction.
I feel like this game has a big turn, like a big twist at the end that I can't see coming yet.
Well, so far everything seems pretty surface level, so I see why you're saying that. But I don't I'm not getting like there's like some kind of big twist of it coming yet. I feel like there needs to be more questions in order for that to happen. Right now, we just don't know what's going on.
I said at the end. I didn't mean right now.
That's what I said. I'm saying I feel like it's not presenting itself to set up for that.
I don't know about that.
Hayden must have kept my development secret for a reason.
Yeah, that's true.
Hopefully, we can talk our way in. I have highlighted Melody's home on your map.
So, what do you want to do first? Do we want to check out Tomcat's lead or Fairlight's lead?
Okay, we can now either
I
follow
feel like we
Tomcat's
should
lead
check
to
out
KCOB
Tomcat's first because
or
obviously
Fairlight's
she
lead
has
to Melody's home.
they have your best interests at heart.
We
You
know for
know?
a fact that they do.
Yeah. At this point, you don't know very much about Fairlight, so like it could be helpful or it could be trying to throw you off.
Yeah.
Up to you where to go first. Tomcat's led us in the right direction so far, but Fairlight has resources and his tip might end up being more relevant.
So far, the game has thrown us stuff that hasn't seemed relevant. It has been relevant, so I'm not going to count that out unless Tomcat's lead is completely irrelevant.
It depends on what you want our focus to be on in terms of tracking Hayden's trail. Should we follow the media or the tech? It's fitting. They're the two factors that make Neo-SF so unique and wonderful. If we explore them both to the fullest, there's no way we won't be closer to the answer.
How you enjoying the game, Caitlin?
Here we are. The COS.io Corporation office building. It looks like most of the businesses on this block are a part of the same corporate coalition under COS.io. Well, perhaps. At the very least, it means it's unlikely they're the ones interfering with Augmented Eye's articles. Not impossible, but unlikely.
So we'll just have to look further afield.
That makes sense.
Says you.
The MeshNet says Augmented Eye's SF office is run by an individual named Zin, and Tomcat confirms she's expecting us. All we have to do now is head up and talk to her. No shenanigans this time.
What do you mean shenanigans? What did we get into last time that you need to say that?
Shenanigans.
Well, let's look around before we actually talk to this. There's a Famicom. This is Super Famlink, but that's a Famicom. So it's all the old hits, like Yankees Peninsula. Okay. So that's Yoshi's Island. Water Rash. I don't know what Water Rash is. Super Slug 3. Super Slug 3. Revenge of the Super Slug. I don't actually have a Famicom, so I can't tell you what games. I just know that this Yankees Peninsula is Yoshi's Island all day. I don't know what Water Rash is. You can see the Bay Bridge from here. It's a nice view. Monitor has a live updating weather forecast in the bottom corner of the screen. How come every time you go into a building like that has monitors just on the screen, on like in the hallways or whatever, it's always the weather? Like I can see the weather. This is a big ass window right here.
It's a cool window.
Yeah, which I can see the weather with. That I don't need a monitor to tell me. The professional care these plants receive puts your well-intended yet misguided overwatering to shame. Listen. Picture of a toupee is odd. It's an odd thing to frame. She has a picture of a toupee. Okay, wait, that's an animal of some kind. Okay. You didn't know people still hung motivational posters up, unironically. Zin's IK-47 Executive Series r.o.m designed for office and high-level account maintenance. Let's listen to it. I don't have the headphones anymore. Let me not just touch this lady's r.o.m. A swanky-looking desk that curves out at the edges. Okay. And then Zin. Just look at Zin. A sharp-dressed woman stares you down. Don't look away. Just talk to Zin.
Oh, hello. Welcome to Augmented Eye. You must be the journalist my network admin said would be showing up.
Yep. That me.
Have a seat. Would you like a drink?
You got some tea? Water would be nice. A hasty cat would hit the spot. Thanks, but no thanks. Let's go water.
My assistant will bring it right away. Look, I'll start off by saying I'm a little uncomfortable about bringing in another journalist to look into this.
Listen, man. You can't be more uncomfortable about me being here, you know?
Whatever you dig up, I'll have to explain to the rest of the press. But it's still better than the other options.
Let's keep this off the record then. I just want information.
Chances are I have another corporation scoping out my territory. If they aren't in the coalition, they'll be expecting a corporate spy, not a news hound. If they are in the coalition, it won't look good for me to send in my own reporters against my allies. Even if I do end up being right. So if I'm damned either way, I'd rather it be by the media.
Fair enough.
At least then we can fight back on a familiar battlefield.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Have you died, Abby?
No, I'm still here. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of watching.
Now, what do you know about our problem here?
Yeah, well, something is separate. Go ahead.
I'm trying to decide how I feel about her.
Yeah, her voice doesn't sound anything like how I anticipated it to sound.
Yeah.
That's the long and short of it. My network admin is pulling their hair out over it. I'm not going to pretend I understand everything they say, but from what I understand, the changes to our articles aren't being made from inside our network. The versions on our servers are still the originals, but at some point after they hit the mesh, they get changed.
I definitely thought she said the virgins on our servers, and I was like, okay.
Virgin Mobile.
I'm hoping that you could do some digging, maybe hit up your contacts and get a lead on who might be doing it. Even if I have to get answers from the nightly news, it will be a big help.
Yeah, because that is kind of weird. Like, I can't imagine, like, you make, like, a Twitter post or something, and it's, like, when you upload the post to Twitter, it says something slightly different than what you typed. I mean, slightly still, but the way that Turing explained it, it's changing the way that their articles are being read. I mean, I need you to comment.
I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about this.
Yeah.
And I did say that sucks a few seconds ago. I think it cut me out.
Yeah. Kind of changes being made. Are you sure this is an inside job? Do you have any idea where I should start looking? Kind of changes are being made.
Mostly little things. Word choice, tone of the writing, things that make the writer appear more or less extreme on a topic.
Hey, I
So
feel like
far,
changing the
almost
tone
all
is
of the
not a
edits
little
seem to be
thing. That's a
making our
pretty
articles
extreme
more
thing.
positive on new technologies coming out. And
Well,
more
she
critical
means
of
that as in the
organizations
words.
like
The
Human
words are
Revolution.
little words that are being changed, but it changed the sentence to mean something different.
I know, but that's not real. I mean, I see what she means by little, but it's not a little thing.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be like the difference of having like a comma in a sentence, right? Like this, the comma makes the sentence sound different.
Yeah.
You remember Schoolhouse Rock? You remember conjunction junction? What's your function? So far, almost all of you edits seem to be making articles more positive on new technologies coming out and more critical of organizations that begin the revolution. What's wrong with that? They kind of suck.
That's actually what tipped us off. A harsh criticism one of my writers made about the human revolution protests was changed to be downright vitriolic, and I had a hell of a time putting out the fires.
What's vitriolic mean?
Venomous.
Okay.
Vitriol is like, basically it means toxic.
Okay.
My writers and readers aren't exactly fans of them, but I'd rather not pick fights with the human revolution if I don't have to.
Are you sure this isn't an inside job?
I guess I'm not, but my network admin assures me it's all coming from somewhere else.
Maybe we should talk to the network
admin
admin
out
first.
all of the routers that broadcast
Yeah.
the mesh and replace them with fresh ones.
Because he seems to at least kind of know what's going on.
So, excuse me. If they tore out the routers that broadcast to the mesh and replaced them with fresh ones, and it's still happening, then that means someone's messing with it from the outside, for sure. Because that doesn't make sense.
I wonder if... Hold on. What if it's the network admin who's doing it?
Well, that's what I said. We should talk to him first, see if there's any contradictions.
He's
Right.
already suspicious.
Yeah, as in terms of this particular problem, he's number one suspect as of right now.
Which, I mean, makes sense because he has the most access to everything.
Right. And then we would have to see who will want to do that to them, right? Because that doesn't make sense for anyone to just do it for no reason, unless it was like a
Well,
test to see
yeah,
if they could.
like what the motive is.
But in terms of the game, that doesn't make sense. So it has to be something related to this.
Hey, Logan.
All kinds of tricks involving IP.
You missed some
nest
dope
changes
dope
that
rap
I'm not
battles
going to
earlier, my
begin
guy.
to claim to understand. I pay them big bucks, so I'm inclined to believe them unless you dig up something that tells me otherwise.
All I want to say is that Monaco won that rap battle, hands down. Like, Baldy did not stand a chance.
Not really. My admin says that only someone with intimate access to parallax
I'll send it to you after the
network
stream.
protocols could make these kind of changes as something passes across the net. Personally, I think it's a clever hacker rather than someone inside Parallax itself. The public trust rating of Parallax makes them look like a saint among wolves, so their control over the mesh network provisions is strangling.
So it's Google, but evil.
It's trivially easy to set up
Like it.
ROMs to use a different OS
You got
than
cut off
Linux
there.
or a different mesh
I said it
protocol
sounds
with
like it.
Trust. Or, Parallax is abusing its power to spread pro-tech propaganda. Doubtful they need to. I'm sure you'll be a good journo and bring me back the right answer.
I don't like. I feel like I got. I don't like that you called me a good journo.
I know tin hat conspiracies aren't an ideal start, but it's the best we can do with the info we have. Anything else I can tell you, off the record? If you want it on the record, it'll cost you your firstborn and a really good cigar.
I don't have kids, and I don't have. Cigars.
She means in the future.
Oh, I know what she means. In the context of this game, my firstborn is Turing. Can you think of any reason why you're being targeted? That's
Like
what I'm
what? There isn't much more I can tell you about Augmented Eye, really. It's a fairly simple and straightforward operation, if I say so myself.
The reason why her voice is throwing me off is because she's doing like the fake I'm proper kind of accent, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean.
Like, I'm so highbrow. You can't begin to imagine the stress that I'm
Like-
under. Type.
Like how you'd imagine somebody who worked in an art museum talks.
Yeah. Cough, cough. You know what I'm about to say. We
started
both
off
worked in art
Venezuela
museum.
as a sleek current events and news organization in 2055. Almost 10 years ago now. We focus on more in-depth reporting of on-the-street happenings, on top of major news. We're one of the few good ones left.
So based on what they're saying, what she's saying, because she actually has a specific pronoun. Based on what she's saying, they focus on they every once in a while they'll talk about big topics, but they mostly focus on small stuff. So it doesn't by that definition, it makes no sense for anybody to target them at all.
True.
Once folks in other cities saw the type of reporting we do, they all clamored for it. They invested in the right places and it paid off. COS.io Corp
She has a lot to say.
in the OSF.
Let's figure out her mystery.
It wasn't until hybrid tech started hitting the public sphere that we had to make any changes to our model.
But
All that said,
um,
I can't
one
see
of the
why
things
anyone
that
would
they
take
taught us when we were learning word
unless they're just
problems
trying
and
to
math
embroil us in a
is that they
mudslide
always
match
give you
with
more
Turing.
information
There are
than you
much
need.
more direct ways of making
And people who are trying to cover up a lie will do the same thing.
She's a news station. She's gonna give more fluff to begin with.
Well, I know that, but I'm just saying.
Know if anyone else has articles being manipulated. Yeah, that's a good question.
Alright, look. I wasn't going to tell you this. If it gets out, I'd have to answer some really hard questions. So, you didn't hear this from me. You might want to go check out TMI Entertainment and Charlie Nova.
I still love the name. The name of their brand is TMI Entertainment. I love that.
That's all I'll say.
That's a great
Remember,
word
you take a bite out of him
wordplay.
and my name is your defense, I drop you fast.
I mean, I'm helping you out, so what's the real reason you're bringing in outside help? Your own journalist should be able to handle digging up some dirt on a hacker.
What? Not wanting to answer prying questions from my coalition board isn't a good enough reason?
No.
Because I'd really like to avoid that. And look, you've covered culture wars, right? My journalists are good, but they're mostly good at gadget reviews, implant releases, not taking too many stims so they remember what they did at raves for the after-party reports. This needs an investigative journalist with serious contacts, not tech personalities.
Oh, well, flattery will get you nowhere.
The fact that my network admin recommended you to me means you probably know the right people. Now,
Okay, hold on.
is that
The network
correct?
admin
I'd
recommended
like
us to her.
remove my nose from
The network admin is the friend of Tomcat. You thinking looking
Maybe.
at him too?
Well, maybe he did do it, and he's just asking us to look into it so we can help cover it up.
That doesn't make sense because... Okay, so I'm not saying you're wrong because that does happen sometimes, but from a logical perspective, wouldn't you want less attention, like the least amount of attention as possible to come towards you?
Yes, but if you don't have somebody look into it, then it's gonna look more suspicious than anything.
Sure, but that doesn't mean you have to be the person to bring it up, especially the best of the best, because they clearly got the protagonist. Come on now.
Well, no, what I'm saying is, maybe they came to him and were like, "Hey, can you recommend us someone that we can hire to look into this?"
We'll see. I doubt that's the case, though. That's it for now. I'll get back to you if I have any questions.
No, don't bother. In hindsight, I probably should have been a bit more circumspect about speaking to you. Plausible deniability and all that.
I mean, I guess. But it's not... She must think I work for a major company.
But do remember, you got in contact with me not even secondhand, but third hand. I certainly didn't sick you on anyone.
Yeah, I've determined that I don't like her.
Wink wink, nudge nudge, or whatever. If you need anything else, have your person get with my person. Don't come here directly.
You got it, but I don't like you.
Now, I'd show you the door, but you know the way. And this isn't the only fire I'm trying to put out.
I mean, you got it, man.
Good luck, and goodbye.
Well, that was more confrontational than I'd have expected, considering she was the one needing help.
He's not wrong.
Did I not just say that? I said I determined that I don't like you. You needed
Yeah.
our help. I swear to God, I love Turing is the best character in this game.
She never brought you that water either.
She didn't. She never did give me my water.
Okay, it's either her or the network admin. I just don't know who.
She knows the game, but we didn't walk away from it. People don't usually give away much. Secrets are expensive. Without lies, there wouldn't be much to write about. All these are good answers, but I'm gonna go with a minute.
Very true. I will admit that I am interested in the possibility of a link back to Parallax. If all of this really is due to somebody manipulating the meshnet on the inside, it may give us the leverage we need to find out what happened to Hayden once and for all. That said, I will take care not to get my hopes up. We should make no assumptions when investigating, lest we lead ourselves down a false path. Anyway, seems like our next step is... What the...
Oh, great. Oh!
Oh no! Did I not just say I feel like there's a twist coming?
What the...
I think there's not much of a twist. That just lets me know that there's someone inside the company that has to do with this. Oh no, we need to help her. Well, that's one possible way. The possible way. That's so messed up.
She was defenestrated.
No.
What does this mean?
Defenestrated?
Yeah.
Hold on, I need to look it up. I think I know, but I'm not sure. Defenestrated. It means... Wow. It means to throw someone out of a window.
There's a word for that?
Apparently.
That's insane to me that there's a specific word for throwing someone out of a window. Alright, continue.
Emergency services are already on the way, and we are severely ill-equipped to help her.
Well, I mean, she's dead.
We should head back to her office and see if we can determine what happened here.
Yeah, let's do that before Lexi shows up.
Perhaps we can still dispense justice.
The heck?
It looks like the desk has been cleared off.
I mean, there's two words for it. Forced suicide. I mean, yeah.
Let's take a look around.
Obviously, she
But be
wasn't
careful
suicidal.
not
She
to
was
disturb any evidence.
looking to put out fires, right? So,
Right. Oh, the monitor
This
fell
will be
too.
soon.
Rip.
Even a ROM like that doesn't deserve an end like this.
that's the ROM? That's sad.
Her personal computer is not password protected at the moment.
Alright, get what you can, Turing.
Give me a moment to look through her files. Best to keep your fingerprints off of the keyboard.
Yep.
Most of this isn't very interesting. Committee reports, financials, article submissions. Oh, here we go. According to this email between Zin and her network admin, her lead on TMI Entertainment is a little more solid than she led us to believe.
Forced suicide is just homicide. Well,
The admin changes in writing styles. Some blog posts by their head anchor Charlie Nova stood out like a sore thumb. Apparently, he's a bit pompous, if in an affable
More
way,
pompous than
and
Zen?
his blog usually just details his day-to-day life. But ever since the human revolution has been in town, he's been smearing them with more venom than you'd expect, considering how neutral his on-air reporting has been.
Okay, so obviously we go to TMI and talk to Charlie Nova. Somehow.
Zen seemed to
Because
think he
trying
was
to
just
slip.
complaining about the protesters fouling up traffic, and whoever is manipulating these posts spun it to make him look critical of the movement as a whole. Just like the augmented eye journalist. This Charlie fellow is the one we need to talk to.
Yeah, how do we do that though? Let's see what else we can do. Multiple monitors streaming news and info from augmented eye sister sensor. Okay, that's not.
My thermal sensors only detect a single set of lingering footprints, and they end almost 3 feet away from the window.
Did a ROM kill her?
Considering the density of this glass, I can't imagine Zin jumped from that far and managed to throw herself through the pane without help.
ROM had to kill her then.
But who could have done it? I don't see any obvious marks on the floor or any other thermal hotspots.
You saying that no one else is in here?
It doesn't look like it. We should go. There isn't anything else here, and the police are almost on the scene.
Son of a...
God damn it. Let's get chewed out, guys.
She found you.
The two of you would be here. You just won't stay out of trouble no matter what I say, will you?
Can you do me a favor,
Sure.
Abby?
Yeah.
You're probably going to say something similar to what I was going to say. I want to look up her voice actor.
What is her name in this game?
Lexi's on the screen.
Oh. Voice actor.
This is a total misunderstanding.
I assure you, Detective Rivers, we are merely in the wrong place at the wrong time. We had an appointment with Zin to discuss a possible lead and found her office in this state of disrepair.
Of course you did. Damn it. Fine. Get the hell out of here before anyone else shows up.
What is she in that? Oh!
What?
Wait, who does she voice in that?
What?
She's in The Last of Us, too. I can't find her on the page, though.
She's in The Last of Us 2. It should, if you go to behind the voice actors, they should just tell you what she's voicing then.
That's where I'm at.
It should just tell you that.
It just says additional voices, and it has it listed there.
Oh,
So
well,
I'm
that just means
guessing-
she wasn't anybody important.
Yeah. Why was I looking this up?
Find her voice actress. To find her voice actress to see what else she's done.
She's done Gears 5, After Party.
Well, I haven't played all of After Party, but so continue.
Those are the only things that you would probably know.
Well, then she just sounds like another voice actress I know. But I can't name them to tell you, so.
We'll chat about the case more when I'm not busy scraping bodies off the pavement. You hear
You
me?
got it, dude.
Certainly, Detective Rivers. I'll forward you a report of what we know immediately, and we can speak further at a later time.
Yeah, whatever. Get moving.
I kind of like Lexi.
She reminds me of a character in a webtoon that I read. Caitlin, do you read Freaking Romance?
Did you let Alexa? You could have told her about the articles. You didn't think she would buy it, she would have.
Because it's better this way. We are chasing smoke trails. You think she would assist such an unlikely investigation?
Fair enough.
I do not need you to infer upon my motivations or highlight my duplicity.
I just asked you a question. You're the one talking about feeling guilty about it.
Detective Rivers has every bit of information that Zin gave us on that computer. Her investigation will not be hampered by our absence, whereas ours is halted if we're stuck giving answers she can just as well get from a hard drive.
Fair enough.
Literally.
Fair enough.
Has it occurred to you that whoever threw Zin out of that window could be after the same thing we are, except to silence the story rather than to get it out? We have little time for fooling about and must get to Charlie Nova before something happens to him too. Now, unless you have
Caitlin
further
answered you.
recriminations to level at me, we must not squander the time my dishonesty bought us.
Listen, Turing. I just asked you a question. Relax, dude. I don't really care.
Ask
I
a
have
question.
highlighted the main offices for TMI Entertainment on your map. Let's go. I hope some pity for me still remains, considering my recent tone, because I'm honestly not sure where we should start. I suppose we should just ask the receptionist to point us to somebody who can answer our questions.
Do you know anything about TMI Entertainment? What do you know about Charlie Nova? What do you know about Charlie Nova?
Honestly, you do have your own mesh access, yes?
That's what you're here for, man. To access the mesh. I don't have a smartphone. You saw what my house looked like. I feel like I'm talking to Atreus.
I'm quite certain you can handle all the casual searches you might feel like making.
I feel like I'm talking to Atreus. I feel literally, if it's literally Atreus, and he goes, whatever. What-
I mean, you're not exactly wrong.
We hardly have time for me to blather out every bit of exposition you desire when you could just go look it up on your own.
I really can't. I physically cannot do that, Turing. So now you decide to show. You, good job of making it concise.
If you think it will save time, I can continue to rattle off these facts when you ask for them.
Let's see if I got it this time. I didn't. Oh, I did. I got it. It's dead.
I just ask that you keep your queries to a minimum. We don't have a whole lot of time. Let me pull up the information you requested.
Such a derpy face. I love it. Looking to him, what do you know about Charlie Nova?
Charlie Nova is TMI Entertainment's most popular TV personality.
Yeah, so we're not gonna. It's unlikely we'll be able to see him for more than 2 seconds.
He's gotten consistently high ratings for almost a decade and isn't afraid to tell you about it. The chatter on the mesh paints him as a bit arrogant, but in that loud, backslapping kind of way that a media star can get away with.
Okay.
He's best known for hosting Star in the Stratosphere. It's one of those talent-seeking reality programs.
Disgusting. Not real,
Apparently, when TMI can't organically discover enough celebrities, they just manufacture them.
it's not cool.
Oh, and also, according to this blog, Charlie's hair is flawless.
Alright, what about TMI?
TMI Entertainment is a relatively popular celebrity and gossip news conglomerate. They own
Insert
OK
shock
Today.
here.
They did a good job transitioning from the traditional media models of television and news to the net-based model prevalent now, pioneered by their digital newspaper, OK Today's The Scanline. Some might call their programs rags, but opinion on the mesh seems more favorable than not. They stick to mostly good-natured prying and lean away from the seedier nastiness that paparazzi can get up to. As such, they have a positive relationship with many celebrities and regularly get exclusive scoops that keep their ratings up, despite their refusal to peddle in the darker side of the celebrity news circuit.
Well, sure. I mean, ironically, their name is TMI, so some shady's going on. Got it. Let's look around. Every reception about her on her heels. She's either had a long day or is just fidgeting.
Welcome to TMI Entertainment Incorporated. Do you have an appointment?
She's a rabbit for one. We like rabbits. She's also adorable. I think overwhelming her is the best course of action here, because these two aren't gonna get us anywhere.
True.
Oh, I guess I should send you to Sympathy then? Oh, she'd be pretty mad if someone ran something without her getting a chance to comment.
Yeah.
Go ahead and talk to her. She's on the other side of the room. Don't bother the talent though. She hates that.
Okay. I don't know who Sympathy is. Assistant, newsroom employee, assistant, talent show host, stern-looking producer. One of these talent show hosts. Okay. Let's talk to them.
Thought I told Nina to cancel all my appointments for the day. I swear that girl couldn't find her ears if I taped them over her eyes. At least she makes a decent cup of coffee.
Are you Sympathy? Nina said we could speak to you.
Yes, I am. And if you don't mind, I keep the show running here, so I'll be brief. What are you doing in my building?
We've been given a lead on a story that involves one of your personalities, Charlie Nova. Someone has been manipulating his articles on the meshnet and turning them into scathing attacks against the human revolution. We are trying to track the culprit, and we need to talk to Mr. Nova to hunt down further leads.
You let your r.o.m do all the talking for you?
Yeah.
Must be one of those new interrogation modules all the fresh meat
As a
knows about.
dick.
She goes by she pronouns.
Oh, my bad. This person's a dick.
Of course I know someone's been modifying Charlie's articles. I'm tracking them down myself. What I want to know is why I should help you snatch the scoop out from underneath me.
Because I'm not gonna report on it. It's a lot of information, dude.
Super hacker twists meshnet news for personal political vendetta? The clicks basically farm themselves.
We're willing to trade info with you. I'm willing to break the story under TMI's banner. See, that's his it. Alright. Okay, so here, we're willing to trade info with you. It's exactly what Zen did not want. But Zen is dead, so who cares what they... I'm willing to break this story under TMI's banner. That would probably be the most beneficial to Sympathy, because Sympathy probably has more time to do something else that's more relevant to them. Say that's the Zen, it's not gonna help.
Like he
Maybe say that the Zen might actually work, because if the game is gonna go where I think it's gonna go, say that the Zen is gonna be like, say that's Zen. Oh wait, you can't. Zen is dead. But I think I'm gonna go with TMI's banner. But what were you gonna say, Abby?
I feel like she would be more interested. Yeah, I know, I corrected myself. I feel like she'd be more interested in trading information.
Yeah, but trading information is, in respect to Zen's literal just death, I'm gonna... Oh. Can you... do you still have the stream pulled up?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna refresh my stream, because it looked like it crashed on my end. Yeah, that was strange. Zen did not want us to talk about other information. I'm just gonna say I'll break it up to TMI's banner. See if they catch me.
Ha! I'm not hiring, kid.
Okay, they did not.
I admire your spirit, but I've got people putting in lots of hours on this one. You're not getting the credit because you think you have a hot lead. Plus, if you really did, you wouldn't be here begging for my scraps.
Alright. You got a point. We're going to trade info with you.
Not interested. I already have a pretty decent idea of where to
Alright,
look
might have
next.
just messed that
And
up.
if that doesn't pan out, I have our primary server cluster chewing through mesh posts looking for inconsistencies. I'll figure this one out on my own, without some newbie mucking things up.
How do you know I'm a newbie? Say that to Zen.
Zin? Augmented eyes, Zin? What does Zin have to do with this?
Zen is dead.
She's the one who gave
Plot
us
twist, your
things
choice
to
didn't
deal
matter.
with.
R.I.P.
Someone threw her out of her office window. We figured Mr. Nova might be next, and we wanted to get to him first.
Holy shit. Fine, I'll let you talk to Charlie.
Luckily, the choice didn't actually.
If someone is trying to kill people over this...
Also, I was right. The game was like, say that to Zen. Plot twist, Zen is dead.
I mean, shit. We're an entertainment scene. Nobody should die for that. But hey, watch yourself with Charlie. He's a pompous clown, but he's my pompous clown.
You gotta do.
Keep it civil, or I'll throw your ass out and figure this out on my own. Now get on it. I need to make some calls.
Which one is Charlie? Let's talk to the assistant. Okay, that didn't help. I assume Charlie would be the one. Talent show host. This guy looks pompous, so let's talk to him. He's practically glowing and has people waiting on him hand and foot. Definitely Talent Charlie no more. Okay, cool.
Fantastic! How fantastic! I just love your ROM. Not quite as stunning as mine, but still pretty grand.
I hate him.
Very sleek, very clean. Bravo.
I hate you.
Oh, Sympathy is doing that thing where she waves at me to hurry things up. Right down to brass tacks then, I suppose.
Stacks.
Wait! I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Charlie Nova, host of Tonight in the Stars and Star in the Stratosphere. But you already knew that, I'm sure.
I didn't. I live under a rock.
What can I do for you,
Why don't you tell me a little about yourself? Why don't you tell me a little bit TM? Let's start with TMI.
Yes, any additional information on your station would be greatly appreciated.
Well, it's the best damn network on the planet.
They sound like a person who will rat you out in a second, just to save themselves. Exactly.
We put out top-notch news and entertainment, but with real heart that our competitors just can't match. But if you really want to know about TMI, you need to know about Sympathy.
It's not helpful since we just talked to Sympathy.
It's her pride and joy, after all. Sure, she can be a little acerbic, and sure, she calls me a poofy-haired oaf all the time, but you can really tell she cares, you know?
A poofy-haired oaf.
Deep down. I'm not sure if that throat-cutting gesture she's making is a signal to move to another topic or a threat against my physical well-being. So, let's move on.
Well, as much as I don't like Charlie, I really
What
appreciate
next?
that he's terrified of Sympathy.
Oh, you flatter me. Yes, you do. I can't imagine you've come all this way just to get my story, have you? After all, I've already published my very own splendid 100% original autobiography.
He had someone write it for him.
Nova.
You know who he reminds me of?
Who?
Gilderoy Lockhart from Harry Potter, and I know you don't remember who that is, but he was the really pompous blonde-haired dude in the second movie, and he's literally this guy.
You know who he reminds me of?
Who?
Markiplier, but if Markiplier were a total asshole.
I don't disagree, but I don't really agree either.
You haven't watched Markiplier as long as I have. Markiplier has this whole entire like, yes, I'm Markiplier, kind of like attitude about him. Matter of fact, the personality he puts out is very similar to Mettaton. And for a while was my headcanon for what Mettaton sounded like.
Oh, yeah. No, I know what you mean.
So that's why this is what it's kind of reminded me of this.
But I suppose I can give you a quick rundown, even if sympathy is giving me the stink eye.
Specifically his
I grew up here on the
Wolf
mean
Stack
streets of
personality.
the OSF, but my jocular nature and striking countenance got me scouted for a few small product advertisements. And the rest is not so ancient history. Now I'm the host of the largest celebrity news show on the Mesh, and I couldn't be happier. It's all thanks to my swarms of fans, though. They're the ones who count.
Have you heard that your stories are getting closer once they get hosted onto the Mesh?
Oh, it may have come up in the last
What?
meeting we had, but Sympathy
It
assured
was
me
written
that
a
it was
thing.
some kind of technical glitch, and our support people were on top of it.
So he doesn't. So he knows about it, but it's not really concerning.
They're top-notch, the absolute best money can buy. So I don't think there's anything more to say on the subject.
I don't like how he delivered that line, but we're gonna ignore that. We've heard of other people's posts getting altered too. You're telling me that you don't know anything at all. Look, Charles, we're trying to get to the bottom of this. We've heard other people's posts getting altered too.
That's very upsetting. I hope you've passed along that information to Sympathy.
Alright, sounds like you don't know anything leading to talk to Sympathy.
I'm certain our tech people will be able to find the culprit in short order once they know enough about it. I really don't know what I have to do with it, though.
I do not like this person.
I mean, he's very out for himself, and it's very obvious that he's out for himself. Like, he's not hiding the fact that he's like, I only care about me and only me. And yeah, that's why I don't like him. But
At least he's not being shady about it.
yeah, he's not trying to hide. It isn't. I don't believe he has anything to do with this. Chuck, I'm sure you're better informed than that, right? You're at the top of this heap, yeah? I'm a bit worried that you don't know more. It was your post they were manipulating. I feel like you won't like being called Chuck, but I'm gonna say this.
It's Charlie.
Yeah, he did not like being called Chuck.
And of course, I'm the
Do you
leading
blame
man around
him?
here. Who has said otherwise? I'm not quite certain what you think it is that I don't know, but I assure you that I know what it is.
Yeah, he doesn't know anything.
You won't be able to trip me up that easily.
Just did. I've already determined that you don't know anything. If they access your stories, what else can they get on you? Ooh. We're worried for your safety. Someone has already ended up in the hospital for this.
Chip.
It's Charlie. And Sympathy never mentioned that.
It's because she didn't know.
But still, she said the tech guys are on top of it, and I'm gonna have to go with her on this. I'm not scared of some boogeyman. This isn't the first time I've dealt with something like this.
You look pretty scared. You see that? That's fear. Like you see those upturned eyebrows? That's fear.
Security has to throw out obsessed fans all the time.
Oh, this isn't an obsessed fan.
I'm made of sterner stuff than you think.
Is that why you were in purple? Did you really like Prince's albums that much?
Only he did.
Very ahead saying if you want, this isn't going away. Zen was thrown out of the window over this. Sympathy took a turn when we mentioned Zen, so I think that's probably our way in.
It's Charlie, damn it! And wait, what?
Yeah, someone murdered Zen.
What on earth? Okay. I'll tell you what I know. I didn't realize how serious this had gotten.
Yeah,
But
man.
I'm always glad to play the hero.
I hate you.
Yeah, sure.
Turing hates you too.
Did you see his face?
Yeah, he's like.
Unfortunately, I really only have conjecture to offer you.
Yeah, so he didn't know anything concrete.
Trust me, I'd love to lay down some earth-shattering pronouncement and dazzle you with my investigative skills, but
Would
all I've
you?
got is flimsy threads at best. The thing is, all this stuff with my stories, stuff getting changed, making me look like I don't like the human revolution or whatever, it started after I had an upgrade made to my VR uplink hardware.
So this thing. Oh, what kind of upgrade?
The technically legal kind.
Alright, Charlie.
Look, I like to have a good time at a party, right?
This has something to do with stems.
But sympathy keeps hammering on me for pounding back too much crash and whatnot. Nothing illegal, but she says it makes me look like shit on camera the next day. So I went to this guy I know, good guy, everyone uses him. He's called Nanya.
Of course his name is Nanya. Nanya business.
He does great work after just one simple back alley brain surgery, bing bang boom.
Oh my god.
I can use an app to make my VR uplink have the same effect on my brain that the stims do, without all the nasty physical side effects. It could be a coincidence, though. The tech guys didn't find anything wrong with my uplink, and they say the modifications check out.
Okay. And I don't think Zen had an uplink either. I don't know where this is going. You have any ideas, Abby?
I really, really don't. I was sitting here trying to come up with a good guess, but
What about you, Chad? You guys had anything?
But that Nanya guy does a lot of work for media people around here. So if a bunch of posts are getting changed, maybe that's your weak link. Anyway, that's it. Pretty flimsy, but I'll send you the address and you can go talk to him.
Thank you. At least you were helpful. Not a clue. I didn't think so.
If he'll even see you, that is.
Alright, he's gonna see me. Thanks for the help.
Oh, it was no problem. No problem at all. I'm quite happy to assist in any way I can.
Alright, Chad doesn't know either.
Just make sure you source me in your article, right? Maybe run a rough draft past me and I'll give you some quotes. I'm certain that'll help signal boost the story all the way to the stratosphere.
You know, I hate him, but if we actually care about this article, that's not a bad idea.
Give it the old
True.
Charlie Nova bump. Anyhow, I really have to get back to work.
I mean, this whole entire story could make us a big league. Like, we don't have to work. We don't have to live in that crappy apartment.
You wouldn't believe how long it takes to put all this together before a show.
I do have some kind of idea.
Let me know how it goes with the murderous hacker thing. My ROM will call your ROM.
Alright, let's talk to somebody one more time and get out of here.
I film for my friends. You'll get very little of me.
Okay, well, that didn't help at all. On an A0NL news ROM utters speedily across production floor, frantically looking for the next big scoop. That's adorable.
Hey there, I'm Sky. Nice to meet you.
Hey, Sky! How's it going?
This is just my side job. For my main gig, I run a gym. Sky High Gym, right by the campus off the M.
Why is everyone's name a pun?
Because it's punny.
Why did he get voice lines? He didn't say anything.
Oh, go right on through.
No, I mean, I just came back. Just pointed to you, my...
Oh, go.
Can't leave, so I don't think I've done everything here yet. Let's talk to this guy. Let's look at that guy. Can't do anything with that. Touch Charlie. Why would I touch Charlie? Use item to Charlie. Brochure. Business card. Yep. Okay. What am I meant to do here? Oh, it's the map. Duh. Come on now. Good job, Antar. You're proud of you.
This looks like the spot. I'm awfully nervous and still a bit shaken up.
Come on, Turing. Use your robot boy parts to attack their assailants. Don't worry, I got it. I have a taser. It's all good.
Hurry and get out of here.
Wrestler. Let's look around first. Fine young wrestler is leaning against the brick. Thank you, game. This wrestler is the powerhouse in the Neo SF Wrestling Federation's new hot stable, the Violent Wings, according to the mesh. They're a group of highly ranked wrestlers who form up some kind of battalion. Get a door. Nunya's business store, garage door. Let's talk to the wrestler first, because they look like they can beat me up.
Howdy! You can call me Cactus Canary!
My god. Please, no.
Let's just skip that part.
I think this is the place, but of course it lacks any appropriate signage.
The fact that I was just like, they look like they could beat me up. You could call me Cat Square. Like, you lost all kind of intimidation factor.
Frankly, the state of this industry and the current political climate don't give me much hope for my own legal status when word inevitably gets out about me. Regulation regarding cybernetic implants is a massive intersection between medical and tech industries. I'm rather surprised the Human Protection Act was even passed, but I suppose the possibility of hybrid genetics being passed on to offspring meant there was a considerable push from biotech companies due to patent law, and the laws about cybernetics got tacked on.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm just ranting. This entire investigation has been frustrating.
Yeah, but especially because this doesn't look like it's really going anywhere right now.
Let's get in there and get this over with.
Hold up there, Speedy.
But I like him already. Is that Nunya?
I've never seen the two of you around here before.
I
And
like him a
I
little
know
less, but
everybody.
I still like him.
I
Well,
kind
you
of
let
like
me know
him.
what's going on here first before you start barging through people's doors. Feel me?
Wait, you know what? No, I take it back. I like him just as much as I did before, but you know why? Because this is Logan.
True.
Hello?
I'm waiting for Logan to say
We're
something in
just
the
here
chat.
to speak to Nanya about something.
Just got into town and you're already asking favors from folks, huh?
About how this man's name is
My
literally
little
Nanya.
friend.
Like, Nanya business.
I made the joke earlier.
I know you did, but it's still funny.
What?
Oh, hold on. I think someone's knocking on my door. Give me a little bit.
Put it on a break, my dude.
Yep. It's probably time for a break anyway.
BRB.
All right, we're back, and that what that was about is that my mom is I live with my aunt, right? And my mom came to visit, and of course she needed something, right? But it was actually quite beneficial, because we have a mouse in the house, as I said on one of my last streams last week, and they saw it on top of the stove. So they knocked on my door to get my peppermint oil because fight about what? We did not. Oh, she's talking to Logan. He's referring to me calling Nunya over here him, or in his likeness. Yeah. So peppermint oil, if you don't know, repels mice. And that's kind of gross. You don't want mice on your stove or in your house. Period.
This is the second time I've heard somebody finding a mouse today. Somebody in my RDED group chat from school found one in their classroom, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about mice. Coronavirus. That's what that's what it has to do with mice. But yeah, I'm not a fan of rodents of many kinds, specifically mice and rats. But
You don't like rodents.
no, I mean I like some of them. I like bandicoots. Actually, that's a marsupial.
A bandit? What the fuck is a bandicoot?
We already had this conversation. Is a hedgehog a rodent? Hey Google.
I feel like
Is a
yes.
hedgehog a rodent?
They say, with a coat full of spines or quills, they're often compared to porcupines, but the two are totally different animals. While porcupines are rodents, hedgehogs are a spiny mammal known as insectivores.
I didn't hear what it called it, but actually a porcupine is a rodent, and a hedgehog is not a rodent. I don't know what it is, because it gave me a name that I couldn't quite hear, and it was not something I've ever heard before, but a porcupine
Interesting.
is a rodent. I like porcupines, so there you go. To actually continue with this.
No, it's not like that. Listen, we don't want any trouble, but we're kind of in a hurry.
Trouble? There's no trouble here. We can be friends.
I don't like how he said that. For what price?
I like this one. You're a little more street smart than your blue bot buddy here, I see. No, I like you two. You're cool in my book. And since we're all such good friends now,
Can we talk about how this graffiti over here says "tough boy"?
maybe you'll be willing to give back to the community and do a favor for your new pal Formula first.
Formula. You're not who we're looking for, but maybe we can help each other out. What kind of name is Formula?
You see, I'm a budding street musician,
I got you.
working on my next big hit. Feel me?
I feel you. I feel you.
But I'm sort of stuck on a few lines. I I just gotta get these last few rhymes right.
I got you. You came to the right person. I can't freestyle, but I can manufacture some rhymes.
Maybe you could share a little of your creativity with me.
Matter of fact, we just listened to rap music before the stream started.
Oh shit.
And it'll be fun.
I don't know, we really don't have time for this. Maybe we could try to help you out a little.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah, I'm sure about this. It'll be fun. And you need some fun.
You know how important this has become.
I'm going to ignore you, Turing.
Time is of the essence.
Yeah, and I'm going to ignore you for the sake of the
You don't
time.
have time to not help me.
See? He gets it.
Huh?
What do you think would take longer? Helping an up-and-coming singer-songwriter finish a guaranteed worldwide hit? Or you could ignore me and maybe I'll send over an anonymous tip to the Neo SFPD.
See? He gets it.
You see, I know for a fact that everything inside this shop here is 100% legal. But I bet whatever you got in your mind sure ain't.
This is a smart one.
Even if they didn't find anything, it'd take the rest of the day to iron out. People like you don't come down here for anything boring. We clean up good. How
Like
well do you cover
Formula.
your tracks
That's a
when you're in
stupid
such a hurry?
name,
I
but
wonder.
so is Infinite, so...
It sounds like an internet name.
If Lexi in particular gets suspicious and starts tracking us down, things will become rougher for us. Not to mention all the other people it could indirectly affect. This whole case is life or death.
Kind of a dramatic rhyme, man. But I made my point clear. If you don't help me out, I'll make sure you never get in to see Nanya at all. He's my buddy. Done me a favor or two, so I return him when I'm asked. That's how we do things around here.
Final finish here. Hey, man, I want to help him with this song.
See it my way. All you gotta do is help me complete my rhymes, you dig? A couple of them are just missing a word or two, but if I really want to make this song fantastic, I'm gonna need some killer inspiration.
The fantastic part reminded me of what's John Ralphio. Reminded me of John Ralphio.
Oh my god, yes it did.
It's gonna be super cred. Anyway, you ready for this?
Wait, let me do some more inspiration. Now let's do it. Let's go. Let go.
Gonna give it a shot? That's
Let's
what
go.
I like to hear. Here's the first line I'm having trouble with.
All right, let's see. Let's see.
You ready?
All right.
It's my favorite season, only comes once a year. I'll show you the true meaning of, hang on a second.
Vanilla veneer of a rustling gear of my holiday cheer. Oh, I mean, that's obviously the right one.
It's my favorite season, only comes once a year. I'll show you the true meaning of my holiday cheer. Hey, yeah, that totally works.
Yeah, I mean, that one wasn't that hard.
Great idea, thanks a ton. Here's the next line. Ready? Pay attention now.
My man is rapping about Kermit.
Crim.
If you bring mistletoe, you knock me off my guard. And if you want my number, I'll
Slip you my card.
You know, for this one, I don't think words are gonna be enough. I'm gonna need some inspiration to make it come together. If you've got anything to show me that you think will help me out, let me know. If you bring mistletoe, you knock me off my guard. But if you want my number, I'll give you my business card.
See, I got this, guys. I got this.
Hey, that totally works. Really, thanks so much. I'd never be able to write a song like this without you.
The game represent game.
A Christmas-themed love song? Aren't those supposed to be pretty tacky?
Come on, man.
All right, now I need your help with just one more line.
All right.
Promise it's the last one. This one's been driving me up a wall. I hope you can tackle it as well as you did the others.
Let's see.
Ready? Here we go. This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a nice pair of, damn it. This is getting embarrassing. There's no way to salvage this one without some seriously fresh inspiration, yo.
Don't think I have the headphones on me, so I don't think I can.
Don't lose hope. I'm sure it'll hit us any second now.
Can I leave? Can I just come back here? Can I go home and grab the headphones? Oh, no, I have them. Okay, cool.
I was like, I thought you had them. Wait.
It didn't let me use them earlier. That's why I was like, what the?
This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a pair of GX Ultra beats. That doesn't rhyme. Oh man, you totally threw off my style.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
You might need to find some more inspiration around before you can really help me.
Come on,
I'm
bro.
gonna keep thinking, but let me know if you come up with anything new.
Haven't you ever rapped before?
ID card. Headphones, but apparently that's not the.
All right, now I need your help with just one more line. This one's been driving me up. Ready? This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a nice pair of, damn it.
He really is John Ralphio.
There's no way to salvage this one without. Don't lose hope.
Okay. It won't let me use. Does it want me to insist upon the headphones? First off, let me save. Tones. No.
Hey there, I go by Night Witch.
She would go by Night Witch. Okay, nothing about that. It has to be something that I have, right?
I mean, I would assume so. This doesn't seem like the kind of game that lets you go back and get stuff you missed.
Plus, I don't think I have anything for me to go back and get because it would have just.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
it's very linear.
I just saved, so I'm gonna insist on the headphones.
This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a pair of GX Ultra beats.
No, he's not taking it.
That doesn't rhyme. Oh man.
How many times do you think he's gonna do this?
Some more
Every time.
I'm gonna keep thinking.
Well, I mean,
Even know how to.
Do you even know how to rap?
you tell him, Turing.
I swear, I'm not as close on the desk as I want to be. Okay, the ID card, the headphones, electro laser pistol, the business card, and the brochure for the human revolution. There's another fruit fly in here.
This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a pair of pamphlets.
Quality.
That doesn't rhyme. Oh,
You need a
man.
pair of shoes.
You might need to find some more.
Why would I need a pair of
inspiration.
shoes?
Because that's what rhymes with
But let
it.
me know if you came
Tones?
up with anything new.
No, he's saying tunes.
No, he said tones. That's why headphones rhymes.
Oh, okay. I
Come on,
could have
aren't you
sworn he
excited?
said tunes.
Nope.
Okay. Turing is so done with his shit.
Turing didn't want to deal with this to begin with.
This is harmony. That doesn't rhyme. Oh man. You might need to find
This
some
should
more.
not be this hard. It's clearly headphones.
This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a pair of stun guns.
You
Bruh.
said that one correctly?
That doesn't rhyme. Oh man. You might need to find some more.
Can't talk to Turing either.
His voice sounds like Kevin
Go
from
anywhere
Steven
until we solve
Universe.
poor Mullah's missing rhymes.
Disagree.
You don't have to agree with me. I'm just saying.
Omae wa mo shinderu.
You just
Please clip that for me.
I don't know how.
Literally, just go
how.
into my stream, look in the corner where like the full screen
I
window is.
got it. I got
yeah,
it.
yeah. Please clip that.
That was funny.
Okay. That's the one. Turing is MVP.
This is genius. The contrast of the art's colors to the walls, the way the letters stretch out, not to mention the accented punctuation amplifying the outcry. Who are the junks, and to whom are they unworthy?
A box of still looking donuts sits on the ground. That's fantastic. Rubbish. Cactus canary. Air conditioner.
This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a pair of business cards. That doesn't rhyme.
Bro.
Oh man. You might need to find some more.
What? Okay. The game is letting you use my stun gun on this box of donuts. I don't know why, but I'm gonna do it just to see what happens. These are already fried ones. Thanks for that game. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing here.
I have no idea.
Right.
I have 16 different health notifications advising against that.
Whoa! Okay, they didn't do anything, I guess.
I don't handle my own entrance music.
Are those the new model? I didn't know they were out yet. Oh, I've been looking to pick up a pair as soon as... whatever. Consumer trash, same as everything else.
No, I caught you. Okay, that didn't help. What do I do here? Because I can't leave.
Google?
I'm gonna leave that to you, co-host.
You want me to look it up?
I do, because I don't want to accidentally spoil something for myself.
What is this area called?
Just type in the Formula area, because that's what it told me it was.
Okay. Give me a second.
Yep.
I gotta read. You're on chapter 3, right?
Huh?
Okay.
What in the hell do I do here? That's cute. Hey, I have some pretty rough edges, I'm just saying. What does that mean?
I can't find what I'm looking for.
Did you just look up a walkthrough?
Yeah. And I'm confused.
About what? What does it say?
I'm just confused I can't explain.
It's not helpful.
Oh, hey, an ID. Because that's what makes you a person, right? Ugh.
Okay.
Okay, I think I found the right thing. Ah! Okay. Did you try using the business door yet?
The business card? Yeah.
No, not the business card, the door for business.
What?
There's a business door.
No,
Like
I mean,
a
I
door.
understand. I'm at it, but I don't understand what it's asking me to do.
Just use it. Just try to open it.
Alright, now I need your help with just one more line. I promise it's the last one. This one's been driving me up a wall. I hope you can tackle it as well as you did the others.
Okay,
Ready?
I can't
go.
tell you how to do this without just telling you.
This is
So,
harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a nice pair of, damn it. This is getting embarrassing. There's no way to salvage this one without some don't lose hope.
okay. After he's done talking to you, it says go left.
Go anywhere.
I thought there were arrows like on the side of the screen.
That's only if you can
No.
go somewhere.
I just saw them. Well, then, I don't know.
What does it mean, go left? You can't go anywhere. I can't even leave.
Trying to find another thing.
But yeah, take your time.
There's not very many guides on it besides just one specific to achievements since it's an indie game. Oh, I think I just found it. Okay. I found something on Steam that says, on the same screen that Formula is on, there's a box of old nasty donuts sitting next to the wrestler lady on the left. And you're supposed to pick them up and give them to him.
Okay, so
Wait, those are... sure, why not?
how would I have known to do that?
Just wait until you hear what he calls them.
This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a pair of yummy Christmas scones.
No. No?
That was painful.
No, that's not what the... No. That wasn't even... That was almost not worth it.
Normally you'd also get an achievement for picking the obvious answer of headphones.
Well, I got the achievement. Except I did because I got this off of itch.io and not Steam.
Yeah, yep.
Now that's what I call a tasty beat.
Fuck this guy, right? That's what I call a tasty beat. No, we're done. We're done. You don't even get to be Logan anymore.
From what it looks like, that this is the one puzzle in the game that's kind of bullshit.
Okay, that's good.
Whatever you do for work now, it doesn't matter. You should become
That
a
was
musician.
painful.
We totally become rivals, and I bet you that...
Maybe.
On second thought, you keep your day job. This is my territory. You feel me?
I'll be your ghostwriter any day for Moolah.
But you did help out in a huge way. So I guess
But Chad is just like, no, nuh-uh.
go on in and see Nanya whenever you want. I'll just be chilling out here, soaking up the inspiration of my surroundings, baby.
Here, you can keep the scones. It was nice meeting you, for Moolah.
You know what? Just to show him how wrong he is, right?
Just to show him how wrong he is.
Just to show him how wrong he is. This is what a scone looks like. Where do you see donut? Where? None of these even have holes. No pause on that. Where? Just how, Sway? Oh,
Hey, you too, little Bob Blue. Hey, that kind of rhymes.
It did kind of rhyme.
Let's go.
Turing is just like, I don't want to be seen with this man.
I mean, do you blame him?
Oh boy. Alright. You said go left, so let's go left. Long augmented spine, augmented cybernetic arms, all made from the dynamo brain. Flossiness of tangled wires sprawls on the floor. The thick, slightly opaque windows make it hard to see finer details about the operating room, but you can still make out the basic tables, stretchers, complex-looking surgical equipment, and supply cabinets.
Ick.
I mean, of course I had to prove him wrong, that it wasn't obvious that it wasn't a scone. But some people may not know what a scone is. Because I didn't know what a scone is for a long time, was because nobody sells scones. Unless
Yummy,
you go to,
that's what it is.
unless you go to, like, Starbucks. But, like, Starbucks is expensive.
Expensive.
Kano, what are you doing here? This guy is one of the most serious-looking people you've ever seen.
Nope.
What do you mean, nope?
Nope.
What does that mean? Yup.
Nope, I don't know you. You got someone willing to vouch for you? If not, get out of my shop.
Just met for Moolah. He said we were cool.
Moolah? That guy's a hoot. Keeps out the riffraff and fakers, too. But seriously, where did you hear about me?
Yeah, Charlie Nova said I could come talk to you.
Charlie? Yeah, I remember him. That TV guy runs his mouth a lot. Yeah. Paid good enough. Alright then, what can I do for you?
Just want some information.
You are Nanya, correct?
Sure, if that's what you want to call me. If your credit's clear, you can call me whatever you want.
Insert obvious daddy joke here.
Enough foreplay. What can I do for you? A fresh install, custom firmware, maybe an upgrade? I can pretty much do it all. But most people come in here for VR implants. Turns out brain surgery is expensive, yeah?
Surgery, we're here for a different kind of business.
We're in a bad situation. Local news articles are being mysteriously altered after they've been posted to the mesh, even while the originals are still online. Charlie Novas are being manipulated as well, and he pointed us in your direction. It didn't start happening until after he had his implant upgraded.
What are you, cops?
Yes.
No, worse. You're journalists.
Alright.
Get the hell out of my shop! I have a business to run. I don't have time to answer shit about shit that don't got shit to do with me.
Shit that don't got shit.
Kinda does got something to do
You
with you.
found the door before? Find it again. And tell Charlie he can get someone else to do him a rush job when he's back on stims and needs a workaround. He ain't welcome around here anymore.
Give us a moment, please. I don't know about you, but I'm getting tired of being given the runaround by these meat bags.
For anyone who doesn't know, that is the Star Wars reference.
We could just find some bribe or blackmail to get what we want from this Nanya.
Actually, Logan, do you know what game I'm talking about?
Take matters into our own hands. I have an idea. Keep him occupied for a few minutes.
How should I do that?
Just do what you normally do and ask questions. Nothing about the blog post, though. We don't want to set him off. Just keep him talking. It'll only take a minute.
Which game? Kind of missed the combo.
Are you gonna get going, or am I gonna have to call someone to make you get going?
The game, the Star Wars game that where the robot, yeah, Kodor, yeah, that's it. He's a robot that calls literally everybody a meatbag. It's great.
Oh, are you talking about the one from Rebel 1?
I don't know. Was that his name was? Is that what that sounded familiar?
I feel like that's not his name.
HK-47? I think that was it. HK-47.
The one from Rebel 1 used to insult people straight up.
No, hold on.
Yeah, he was great.
we gotta find it. Hold on.
He was really tall and like a brown-red color. Rogue One, not Rebel 1. Damn, wow.
I knew what you meant. Star Wars robot meatbag.
Just search Rogue One droid.
HK-47. Yeah, HK-47. It's the same. It's not the same robot as Rogue One. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know that. I was trying to remember what his name was.
This guy,
anyway.
HK-47.
Yes.
Meatbag. What? I don't know what game he was from.
Oh.
I didn't.
The one in Rogue One was funny too.
We were just hoping to get some.
I clicked something. I didn't realize.
I was about to tell you.
Shit. Fine, whatever. I'll tell you what you want, within reason.
Yeah, I don't know what I clicked on. Clicked on something.
Doctor-patient confidentiality and all that. Just promise me it'll get you the hell out of my shop a little sooner.
Yeah, we got it.
Deal. Sorry for this. Our circumstances have gotten serious. We're following anything we can all the way to the end.
There's no way to hack a VR implant like Charlie's.
Okay.
I mean, you can definitely install hostile firmware on one, but you can't just load whatever program you want without the user's knowledge.
Knights of the Old Republic is the game, the old Star Wars RPG that allows you to create a character, not the MMO, but set in the same universe. Alright, yeah.
Any changes to the loaded firmware will trigger some really obvious visual indicators to let you know something's being changed, and those are put in on the hardware level.
Okay.
I've never heard of anyone being able to circumvent them. The only person who could have loaded hostile firmware on there is me.
Okay, so you did do it,
And
obviously.
don't try and go there. I get paid too much to risk my reputation over changing a few blog posts.
Right, yeah. I mean,
What about using the mesh to mess with the implant? Is there some way to change the input remotely?
No, the implant itself doesn't have any kind of wireless connection. You have to use a headset with an induction coil for I/O. Wireless just doesn't have the bandwidth for it.
what about my headphones? What about my headphones?
You might be able to try infecting a ROM with some virus that screws with the I/O, but you only use a connection to a ROM for AR HUDs. They can't handle full simulation. You'd need a full rig and a hardline connection to the net to do that. So, I'd give it a big maybe. If that's actually how it all happened, they probably would have found whatever infected his ROM way before you showed up here to bother me.
Could it have just been faulty parts? Not to be too blunt about it, but this field of expertise is a little disreputable.
Okay, well,
Maybe your supplier sent you an implant with something fishy preloaded.
Damn it. Look, I get it. I'm working out of an old auto garage on the bad side of town. But I'm a fully licensed cyber surgery tech. This entire business is legitimate. It isn't illegal to install custom parts or firmware in any current generation implants. It just breaks the warranty.
okay, so that's literally just like, oh, I have a Switch and I want to mod the Joy-Cons. Voids the warranty on the Joy-Cons, but it's not illegal.
True.
My business keeps a low profile, so we don't run into bogus patent infringement lawsuits from Flower
Unlike
Cybernetics
torrenting.
or whatever shell company they decide to come after you with.
You hear that? Hear that? Flower Cybernetics. Keyword. Let's go over there.
All of my parts are sourced direct from the original manufacturer, completely above board. So if they're bad, they were built bad by the factory. Now, is that all? I have appointments to keep.
Yeah, that's all I got. That's all the questions we need. Thanks for your time, bro.
Yeah, whatever.
You may not know this, but I have a finely tuned sense of electromagnetic fields. All ROMs do.
Okay. What about it?
We need to be able to maintain optimal contact with the mesh, catalog and use various wireless transmissions, and avoid areas with dangerously high interference.
Okay.
Your stock off-the-shelf ROM has very little command over the frequencies available to be scanned,
Okay.
but I'm starting to realize how very little of me is stock or off-the-shelf after the changes Hayden made. That means when the humidity is low, the air fairly sings for me, amongst other things.
The air sings for me. I'm not getting your point. Yeah, I'm lost.
Meaning, in layman's terms, I could read his monitor over his shoulder while being across the room.
That's all you have to say, my guy.
Well, some. I doubt I could have handled an LCD monitor. They require extra parts I just don't have.
Well, an LCD monitor is kind of... I could probably read that across the room.
And the fidelity is a bit low. Anyways, Nanya looked up his client records on Charlie, and I got some of the names of his other customers off of the spreadsheet. One in particular stands out. Shotaro Otsuka.
Nope, you're going Japanese now. That sounds flimsy. What's the relevance?
Mr. Otsuka is a moderately prominent tech blogger, respected, perhaps a bit vitriolic. He catches my attention though because historically he has been very critical of parallax in his posts.
Oh, okay.
Recently though, the tone has been increasingly moderate, and now he is almost effusive in his praise.
I think he said profuse, and I was
His fans are
confused.
accusing him of shilling for the company, but many of his earliest posts show some of the same manipulations that we saw from Augmented Eye and Nova's blog.
Interesting. Alright, so we got another lead, but it looks like another fetch quest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you expected though.
Lead the way, though.
I've marked the location of Shotaro Otsuka's apartment on your map. After you. This is the building. Mr. Otsuka must do well for himself, considering the neighborhood. Not the priciest section of Neo SF, but nice enough for a self-employed tech blogger.
It's nice.
Perhaps
Looks
we
like a
should
place
just ring the bell? We both know it won't be that easy, but it's important to maintain some courtesies.
Suck it's random. Oh, it's Scott. How you going?
Shit.
You weren't prepared
How
for the
you
weather,
going?
huh? Your r.o.m looks fancy enough to keep track of that.
You can ring my bell.
I am LJ2,
Ring my bell.
Shotaro Otsuka's r.o.m. Shotaro was not expecting any company at this hour, but I will let him know you are here.
I like this Rom's voice.
Sorry for the wait. Please hold on for just a moment while I fetch him.
That's encouraging. That was odd. Maybe try the bell again.
Greetings, guests. I am LJ2, Shotaro Otsuka's r.o.m. Shotaro was not expecting any company at this hour, but I will let him know you are here.
Is he dead?
Sorry for the wait. Please hold
You know
on
he
for just
is.
a moment while I fetch him.
What is taking so long?
One time?
All right, third time's the charm, right? Once more, with feeling.
Yeah.
Greetings, guests. I am LJ2, Shotaro Otsuka's r.o.m. Shotaro was not expecting any company at this hour, but I will let him know you are here. Sorry for the wait. Please hold on for just a moment while I fetch him.
Why can't this ever be easy? I swear I'll blow out a fuse before we're done. Thank Hayden for system redundancies. Well, that's that. Let's see if we can find a way into Mr.
Also, I
Otsuka's
like how he said
apartment
thank Hayden
ourselves.
instead of thank God.
Right?
Gate is locked. You have buzzed in by the resident. Get in. That's not gonna help us. Sky?
My gym's closed this week for the holidays. Gonna see some family tomorrow.
Maybe I can blow a fuse. Okay, that didn't help.
Did you know that palm trees used to be much more common? Almost a city staple?
Did you guys know that when a palm tree swoops down low, it's to avoid being knocked over by the wind? Well, what are you laughing at?
Nothing. It's just nothing.
Okay.
Sorry.
What's shaking, tree? Staircase. Oh, fire escape. There it is.
Mr. Otsuka's apartment is on the second floor. The fire escape should give us access to his window.
Yo, Sky, help us break into this house.
We just need something to let us reach it. I'm sure there's some piece of detritus or loose end laying around we could use.
I like the word detritus.
Oh, that's how these things always work.
You weren't prepared for the weather, huh?
Oh, I really wanted Sky to help us break in.
About that.
Oh.
You want my umbrella?
Hey!
Not for the weather. We need to use the hook handle to reach the fire escape ladder so we can pull it down.
Oh, you live here and lost your key card, huh? I totally understand. I do that all the time.
Yeah!
But look, as much as I'd love to give you this umbrella, I'm kinda using it right now. Where I come from, see, we're all about equal trades. It's part of our culture.
What do you want for it?
Gym culture?
Sorry, but unless you've got anything interesting to exchange for it, I'm gonna hold on to this.
I know where you can get some Christmas scones.
Don't want to get wet.
Let me just tase it and take it. I'm going to assume that I can't leave. See if I can just give you stuff. You want the spoiled milk?
I'm trying to cut out dairy, honest.
Want these headphones?
These are pretty cool, but I'm not big into music. I like video games more, and there's no mic on this headset.
Get a physical mic. I don't think I can give you my taser, but I'll try it.
Whoa! Calm down! Calm down! I'll give you the umbrella!
What? We weren't going to shoot you.
Oh. Then you can't have it.
Wow.
Hey, is this real? The real Yannick Fairlight?
Yeah?
You know him?
Of course I do! He's one of the most innovative tech minds of the last few generations! Can I please have this? I'll give you the umbrella. Yours to keep if you want.
I think it's a fair trade.
I don't think it is a fair trade if he wants it for that much, but you know what? Sure.
Thanks! Here you go. This is so exciting! I'm gonna go call him right now!
Call him? Maybe that wasn't the best idea.
Yeah, that, like I said, that was not a fair trade.
Oh well, now we have our tool, and a pretty spiffy one at that. Let's go! Excellent work!
Right, it's the second floor, so it should be here, so we can get in. So. What is happening here?
This window is unlocked. Let's go in.
What is that? Did you guys see that?
What was it?
Well, we'll see if it comes up again. What? What are you? Oh, I can't click anything. Oh, okay. Can't click anything because it's cutscene.
I'm not sure. My olfactory sensors detect chemicals associated with decaying food and something else I can't pin down.
He's dead.
It's unfamiliar to me.
He's dead.
That's better. Let's take a look around.
bag of to and fro, and a fast food chain. The state it's fast food chain. The state is famous for flies are circulating circulating. I can't. I say words. It's called itself LJ2, right? Okay. That's a dead body. I see it right now. Let's look at everything else. Vintage Forks amp is the connector for plugging in phones. Collection of books about writing. Writing good. On writing good, rather. Antique web speakers. Spiders. They use actual wires to connect to a receiver. A blocky desk. They're on drawers with shelves.
Shotaro must be plugged into the mesh. He hasn't even noticed us.
No, that man is dead.
I feel like I could scream without him knowing.
He's dead.
Hi! Mr. Otsuka! Nothing.
Hello, guest. Shotaro has been a bit under the weather recently, so he has not been receiving anyone.
He's dead.
He is trying very hard to keep up with his deadlines, but I will check and see if he has a moment to speak with you.
He's dead, hence his deadlines.
We just checked, and he seems busy.
He seems busy.
He's busy being
Is
dead.
there anything else I might assist you with? A drink, perhaps?
Also, this r.o.m has not called the police. How long has your owner been dead?
Shotaro has been under the weather for some time, but I could not tell you precisely
Jotaro?
when.
He did not say Jotaro.
I know, but that's
He
what it
rarely
sounds
has
like.
visitors or goes on outings, so this is only slightly abnormal behavior for him. In fact, you are the first visitor he has had in a while.
How long is a while?
Several days, in fact. Perhaps you could ask him about it yourself. I will check and see if he has a moment to speak with you.
Is your owner still making blog updates?
He is. Shotaro is a diligent man,
Okay, so
even
he's
in the
not
face
dead.
of such adversity.
He just seems dead. That pale white skin is just a red herring.
If you are a reader of his work, his next significant piece will be going online tomorrow. I will
Unless
not
he's
spoil
dead.
it for you.
When was your last diagnostic
I
check?
run regular self-checks and have noticed no irregularities in either my hardware or software. I appreciate your concern. If you think I am behaving erratically, perhaps you could mention it to Shotaro. He is skilled at maintenance.
No, that's okay.
Very well. Let me know if you need anything. I'm always happy to assist.
I should touch this body. I don't think I can do anything else. Yeah,
Ooh.
he's dead.
Spooky.
Oh no, we're too late.
Yeah, that man is dead. How long has he been there? Can't say that again. You can say that again. What happened? How long has he been there?
It looks like he's been here for a couple of days, maybe a little longer.
You should call Lexi right now.
Whoever did this, did it before we even found out about all of this. Stabbed in the chest, right through the back of the chair. Looks like it severed his carotid artery.
God. Okay, so that had to be a r.o.m, because I don't think anybody is strong enough to go through the chair and through his carotid artery through the front.
You got a rogue r.o.m.
I don't want to make any assumptions, but I can't help but wonder if this was done by the same person who assaulted Zin.
What if the prototype is the one that's going around killing people?
You mean the one that came before Turing?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know anything about what happened with the prototype. So, and that would basically give the prototype a motive to murder Hayden.
Yeah.
If I'm right, everyone
Why didn't you make me perfect?
Fucked up.
danger than we thought.
Well, I mean, obviously, whatever he did worked because it has enough emotions to be angry and lash out and get revenge.
But why didn't you make me perfect? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take a break after these trigger cuts in. After this cuts in.
Someone is following us. We have to find his computer so I can see if I can pull anything relevant off of it. You interrogate his r.o.m. Maybe you can find out why it's acting so strange.
Take a quick break. I'm gonna interrogate the r.o.m.
Investigate the robo.
CHILLLLL has been a bit under the weather recently, so he has not been receiving anyone.
You know, dead.
As anyone does.
He is trying very hard to keep up with his deadlines, but I will check and see if he has a moment to speak with you.
That boy dead.
That's okay. We'll wait.
Is there anything else I might assist you with? A
Yeah.
drink, perhaps.
Shotaro is dead, my guy. Did he just shut off?
Shut itself down
Oh,
again.
yeah.
Let's see if we can pull some useful information off of Mr. Otsuka's computer. If we can find it.
Straight up, the robot was like, I can't deal with my master being dead. Force shutdown.
Wow. I don't have any arrows, so I can't click anything. Jess doesn't have anything, but let's look at it.
That's your most important thing. Maybe the desk is technically a table.
It's touch sensitive. The entire desk must be Otsuka's computer. There you go.
I'll start downloading these files.
You do that, Turing.
Don't touch the homework file.
Wow.
What? I had to.
Examination of Mr. Otsuka's computer. I didn't find anything particularly interesting, but I copied some files to be examined later. If we're all done here, we should hurry and go warn Nanya about what we found. Charlie and Sympathy too.
Yeah, let's also turn off the light. That's
We
great.
might be in immediate danger, so we must act fast. Let's head for Nanya's business.
Nanya's gonna be dead.
Hey! That's better.
Turing, I have to turn off the light, otherwise how am I gonna... Let's get out of here.
I guess you're not turning off the light.
It's gonna Nanya. Hopefully that won't be important, because I'll have you guys know I remember to turn off the light.
What the hell are you doing back here?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, let me guess.
You tried as much as you could.
You stole some of my files, or hacked my brain, or used telepathy or some shit. Found out someone else got hit by your little ghost in the machine, and when you got there, found out he was deader than new disco.
Yes.
That close enough?
Yeah,
Yes.
nailed it.
That is distressingly accurate.
Well, it wasn't much of a damned guess. Charlie Nova is dead.
Whoa.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so Charlie's dead.
You got another dead bitch.
Zin is dead. Otsuka's dead, which means Nanya is probably next.
Wow.
Charlie is...
And you know the ground zero here is me, so I'm gonna assume I'm gonna get brought in.
The autocab he was in drove him right off the bridge and into the bay.
I thought you were gonna say something like
all over the news for the last 10
consistent
minutes,
that
and
factor
I'm
is
not
me,
looking to
so
be
I
next.
must have killed them.
I mean, that'd be a really good plot twist if I'm actually the killer. But, you know, obviously that can't happen.
I'm getting the hell
Well,
out of
maybe
here,
it could.
SF.
Maybe it could.
And I'm gonna forget that I ever saw you, ever knew Charlie.
There's
ever
a
gave
game
shit
where that
about
happens, so I'm
any
not
of
going to
this.
say what game because it'll spoil it.
I think I know what game you're talking about, actually.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I'll pick up a new career.
Yeah, probably a good idea, Nunya.
I'm less likely
get
to
the
get
fuck
murdered
up
for
outta
being a
here.
fry cook. That's for damn sure.
Well, you might still get murdered if you look like that. God damn it.
Oh no! No, 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 no! Why is this happening?
I love they're just raising the hands of, I didn't touch him. Didn't touch him.
That was... I just want to let you guys know that I've actually seen a lady get hit by a bus before when I was like in 3rd grade, I believe. Same fear rushed through my body. Just want to let you know.
I've known you this long and never heard that story.
Oh yeah. So the way my school was is that it was like across the street from like Jules, and my aunt lived pretty nearby. So she used to get me from school every once in a while. So we went to Jules. We went to Jules, and then as we were exiting Jules, a lady got hit by I think it was a car. I was young, but all of her like groceries were like splattered on the ground and everything. And I saw my Spanish teacher talking to some other people to make sure she was okay. We didn't stay for that long, but
oh
yeah.
There was no one in that car. No heat signatures, no wireless emissions, nothing.
So you heard my theory about how it was the prototype killing everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think is going on.
That wasn't even an auto cab. It's a manual.
Have you ever heard of a brick on a fucking accelerator?
No,
I mean, really?
It's 2064. It doesn't happen like that. But
I'm just saying.
But we do have Turing, who can verify that we did not kill Nunya.
True.
How is that even possible?
I don't know.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off if you go inspect the car and it truly is a brick holding down the accelerator.
That's it. This is too much. I've had enough. I don't care who's controlling the news anymore.
Turing sounds like he's about to go Super Saiyan.
He is.
Almost everyone we've talked to so far has died.
He just watched Krillin die.
With any more blood on their hands. We're not investigating this lead any further. As of right now. I'm just done. We're completely out of lead, and I can't even imagine watching anybody else die.
Okay, we're not out of leads. We still have a whole nother lead we could have done.
I just love the, I'm fucking done. We're moving on.
We're completely out of leads, and I can't even imagine watching anyone else die. Yeah.
We have more pressing avenues of inquiry to make.
Such as...
Yeah, those are called leads.
Yeah, we have a whole other lead. The game does not autosave. Are we on chapter 4 now?
Oh.
Yo, 夢でカンソルし 1, 2, 3 get such get my shit